Hey YouTube. So I have a dress. Originally it was gonna be a prom dress for someone, and then she realized she wanted to spice it up and not go so plain. So I have a plus size dress for a girl in my house for a year. So I'm going to cut it up and transform it into something new for Valentine's Day. It's quick, it's easy, you can do it in a day. Let's hop to it. Cause I'm Bunnie. Hop. You get it. Alright, so you want to find a plus size dress that's A-line or circle skirt bottom. The reason I say plus size dress is because the more fabric you have, the more swirly the more swirly your dress is going to be. So find a big one. Now what you want to do is take your measurements from your waist down to how long you want your skirt to be. Take that measurement and go from the hem of your skirt and measure up. Mine's is 17 inches. So what I'm doing is measuring 18 inches. I added seam allowance, an inch seam allowance, and go straight across. And you just chalk your 18 inches from the hemline all the way across your entire dress. Now cut that out all the way across where you just chalked. Now what you're going to need is a dress or a top that you like the shape of, and turn in the sleeves so you can see the proper outline, and chalk it out. I want mine to be asymmetrical, so I'm folding and pinning it down so I can have an asymmetrical dress pattern for my look. But go ahead and chalk that out on doubled fabric. Okay, so now take that, and you can take a French curve ruler and just go over your markings to make sure that everything's, straight and proper. Okay, now cut that out. And remember, this is on double fabric, so you'll have two pieces when you finish cutting it out. Now take that and lay it on two more pieces of fabric and cut it out again, so you can have 4 pieces. Alright, now you should have 4 pieces of identical. Now take your skirt and you're going to base stitch across the top. Make sure you have your sewing machine on straight stitch on the longest stitch length. Now go ahead and base stitch across the top. Alright, now you're just gonna gather your skirt into ruffles. There are plenty of YouTube videos you can find on how to do this. After your skirt is all gathered, it should look like this. You want to take that and just stitch it down on a regular stitch length. Now take your top pieces and sew across here and here. Be sure to cut little slits at the armhole to make sure it can bend properly. Now take your top piece with a piece of paper and just mark out what you want your shape of your tie to be. You can also take a ruler and go over this marking to make sure all your lines are straight and symmetrical. Now cut that pattern piece out. doubled fabric, cut out that piece 4 times. And now you should have 4 pieces. Go ahead and stitch along the outside line. Snip off the tips to make sure it's pointy when you turn it inside out, and then go ahead and turn it inside out. You could take a scissor to push out the pointed edge, and then what you want to do is go ahead and sew down top stitch. Alright, now right sides together, just go ahead and put your ties along your top and sew it down. It should look like this. And then now you want to take your 2 top pieces right sides together, and you're going to sew the side. After you've done that, you can go ahead and open that up and put the right side up and put the right side of your skirt down. Match everything up and sew it together. Now right sides together, bring your seam together, and you're gonna grab your zipper and see how long your zipper is on your dress, and where your zipper stops from there on, you're going to sew it down and then put your zipper in.